Hello, Taurus. This is a weekly check-in tarot reading for Taurus sun signs. I have cleared the space and the cards with Palo Santo. And I'm shuffling up the cards for you now. Spirit, please preside over this reading for Taurus sun signs. Allow your energy to flow through the cards so that they may receive the messages they need at this time. Okay. Ooh, we've got the Lovers and the Two of Cups. Okay, Taurus. Maybe things are getting hot and heavy. Romantic. I know Venus just moved into the sign of Leo, so that does spark more creativity, more love, more beauty, more affection. Ooh, the Empress card. Okay, if you, and the Queen of Pentacles. If you do not want to get pregnant at this time, you may want to take precaution. The Empress card is a very fertile energy. And the Queen of Pentacles is not only the wife and the businesswoman, but she's also known as the mother. So if you are, this might be a really good time to be focused in on the love and life you're creating with your partner. Ooh, High Priestess. Trust your intuition. Be careful of what you're manifesting. You have manifested all of this good energy. You must have been really working hard, and not what most would think would be considered working hard. In the High Priestess world, working hard is actually resting and focused on our visions and our manifestations and our words of affirmation and our, rituals and self-care, the really sweet, gooey hard work. Oh, Five of Wands. Okay, Five of Wands can sometimes be conflict, but it can also sometimes be working with others, and it just doesn't feel like things are going smoothly. Okay. And you might be feeling a little stuck. Let's see. Working with others. Is this a workplace? Okay. Yes. Okay. You have a mission or a dream that you're trying to bring into the world. And there seems to be a sensation of feeling stuck and things aren't moving cohesively. Things aren't moving smoothly. Let's see, what else? Love life looks really good, but more mission, career, purpose, there's some struggles here. The Hangman sometimes is we need to take a different perspective. We need to get a different perspective. We may need to hang upside down. Okay, the World. Something has come to an end. And I can say that, when you're working on your mission and purpose, sometimes we have a vision and it doesn't always manifest the way that we had thought it would, or it didn't manifest the way that you thought, the way you thought it would. Okay, come on, kitty. And there might be some kind of disappointment, but it's like the the world card tells me, okay, the way that it was, or the way that it has been, is ending, or the way that you thought it would be. Sometimes we need to let go of that because we could be clinging, and when we cling, we slow the energy down. The universe is always going to deliver much more magnificently than we can imagine with our level of consciousness. So if there's a specific idea that you're really clinging to, this tells me maybe you need to kind of loosen the grip a little bit. Open your mind and heart for the universe to surprise you, for the to be in the sensation of awe and wonder, because when we are clinging, sometimes then that leads to disappointment. And then when we're in the vibration of disappointment, it slows the flow. So I'd say open up, let go of whatever hasn't worked, because there might be a new way that starts to form once we let go, or a new way that comes in. Yeah, we may be feeling a little. Six of Cups is a little nostalgia. Maybe it was really good and then it got really hard, and now we want to go back to the really good. Two of Wands tells me you will be moving forward, that there's still a lot of potential and possibility here, so don't give up. Let's see, advice and guidance. Advice and guidance for Taurus. The Sun. Focus on your joy. Focus on your joy. Make a list of the things that you're grateful for. Count your blessings. Focus on your joy. Because sometimes when we start to focus on our disappointments, Eight of Swords, the thoughts that are keeping us bound, it's creating like this stuck feeling. See how she's like all tied up? It's mental energy. We've got a blindfold on, right? We don't want you in this vibration. We don't want you in this energy. We need you to be in this energy. Okay? You need to focus on your joy, focus on your blessings, the things you're grateful for, because the disappointments then are causing you to be bound and stuck. Nine of Wands. Yeah, you're wearing yourself out, Taurus. You're making yourself tired. And there's a sense of you even being defensive. Like, oh no, it's almost like you had this idea, and I get it. I resonate. I relate with this. You had an idea of what it would look like, and it's not looking how you thought it would look like. But what you're doing is you're kind of creating a hole for yourself energetically by being defensive and trying to cling. Okay. Final outcome. Okay, yes. Final outcome. I'm going to scoot all of these out of the way. It's becoming a little much. Seven of Wands, Queen of Swords, and Ace of Cups. Okay, and I might even do this because I'm going to explain what this energy means. These three cards together. Queen of Swords, we may need to be more discerning. We may need to cut things out. So the things that aren't working for you, the things that aren't coming to fruition, you may need to cut them out. And sometimes that's hard. This may even be people, right? So if we've got this energy of something not moving smoothly, it's not cohesive, there's a lot of struggle here. Okay, we may need to cut out the bad apples, the ones that are either weighing us down, slowing us down, dragging us down. Seven of Wands tells me to protect your energy, to protect this vision, this dream that you have. You have to protect it. Don't be defensive over it. I'm going to pull that other card out. This can be defensive energy. Don't be defensive over your dream. Be protective over it. There's a difference. Okay. Now, Ace of Cups, come into your heart energy. And I know sometimes when we have to be discerning, Queen of Swords can seem very cold. When we have to be discerning and cut things out, we can do it from our heart. We can do it from a thoughtful, loving place. It is possible. I know you have it in you, Taurus. You can do it. You have to think about the big picture and what's important. And if things aren't running smoothly and it's slowing things down, you need to take the right action so that the energy can flow again. Part of it is you. Part of it is you needing to come out of this energy and focus, be in this energy. That will definitely help. I'm going to put that over to the side here. Okay. And I want to get an oracle card to close. So be discerning, protect the energy, may have to weed out the garden. Maybe that's a better way to say it than cut out the bad apples. Weed out your garden. Sometimes we love those weeds, but they're not good for the garden. They gotta go. Okay. We got two. Okay, we've got Diana and Karma. Okay. I am going to read them both for you. Page 75. Okay. When was the last time you fully became immersed in what you were doing? Diana is when the dancer becomes the dance, the singer becomes the song, the painter becomes the paint, the lover becomes the love. I'm going to say this Sun card, focused on your joys. Ace of Cups, focus on your heart energy. The lover becomes the love. And you know, in that first top row, what looks like a hot romantic relationship, maybe we need to look at that again. The lover becomes the love. A lot of abundance energy there. Let's scoop this up. You can see that. There is no difference between the doer and the deed. You merge as one. You have pulled the Diana card to remind you that now is the time to transition from doing to embodying. Find that which you can merge with and practice it fully. Become the words in your journal, the asana in your practice, the nature with which you surround yourself, and notice your presence expand. I'm going to read the karma card. Positive karma. You have done a lot of good on this planet, and the universe is rewarding you in her favors. Life feels a little easier, a little more colorful, a little more beautiful. You are walking on the path toward your dharma, which creates the greatest karma one can experience. By saying yes to the purpose of your soul, you are saying yes to the greater power of the universe. Continue devoting your life to the service of spirit, and life will continue to unfold its wonders. That's beautiful. That is beautiful, Taurus. So keep doing what you're doing. It may just be being a matter of getting that different perspective, right? Going from this different perspective to this, right? So, you know, when you dance, become the dance, become the movement. Maybe you need to do something to get out of your head, like dancing. You might have been just overthinking and clinging I love this. This is good. Go do something fun. I will say though, I'm not going to ignore how protect your energy. It's very important. Remember, your peace is very valuable. So if there's any of this energy, we want to cut that out. Notice what works, what doesn't work. Get rid of what doesn't work. Notice what is the vibe, what's not the vibe. You may have to use your sword and cut out anything that is not the vibe. Okay? All right. I'll see you next time. Thank you.